I'm Gracie, Losser with AHS-TV.
And I'm Graydon, and welcome back to another HAWKS.
This is our Valentine's Day Spectacular.
And we're going to kind of just do like a questionnaire kind of thing. I'm not very well read on the subject because I didn't write any of the questions because I wasn't prepared for today. But I'm going to go ahead and ask the first question because Gracie asked me to. So the first question that is written here is, what TV shows do you like to watch together?
Family Guy. And that O.J. Simpson show.
Well, I think that we watch a lot of different shows. It's not just...
Well, those ones are my favorites. Those are the ones that we stick out the most.
Those are your
Family
favorites.
Guy's always on at your house.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, I don't know if we watched Family Guy in 2 or 3 months. We watched Robot Chicken that one time. We watched Aqua Teen Hunger Force. We watched South Park. We watched...
We watched that Teddy Hart documentary.
We
and then
did.
you finished it without me.
It was intriguing. I don't know what you want me to do about it.
It's okay.
Okay, so it's go ahead.
And what movies?
What movies? If we watch a movie, I'm typically the one picking it because Gracie doesn't know that many movies.
I know that many movies. You just hate all my movies.
Okay, they suck. Her movies suck.
They do not suck.
Yes, they do.
They do not suck.
They're like Soviet propaganda films.
Do not diss on Jack Frost like that.
It's what they are.
Nastica's mad at you. And what kind of music?
Are we just gonna move on like that? We're not gonna continue on that conversation.
Oh, we can continue. I thought you just got frustrated because you hate Nastica and Marfushka.
I'm not frustrated.
Oh, okay.
I'm not mad about Jack Frost. I'm just stating that I think they suck.
I think they're great.
I don't think so. Okay. Well, do you have a comment on my movies since I usually pick them?
They're boring.
Boring?
Yeah.
What movie did I pick that was boring?
Most of them.
Give me an example.
They're all like movies.
Oh, yeah, right?
With like, I don't know. They're all movies. It's like, what, you've never seen this movie? That means you have to watch it. It's like an obligation movie because everyone tells you to watch it.
It's not an obligation movie. It's so good that you should watch it even if you've never seen it.
Well, that's what I said about Mac and Me, and you won't even watch past Eric flying off a cliff.
I fully watched Mac and Me.
You did not. You stopped at the end, and you were like, this is so stupid, I'm not going to finish it.
I stopped with like 10 minutes left because it was so bad.
You missed the resurrection scene.
It was so bad.
It was not so bad. Mac and Me is one of the top 5 greatest movies ever created.
I don't know why you're acting like I only watched 15 minutes of it because I sat through like an hour and a half of that movie and it was terrible.
You got to like the car chase and that's it. There's still like...
No, they were like drinking the Coca-Cola and like going into their alien cave with all their ancestors. It was bad. It was a bad movie.
It was not a bad movie.
I don't know why you're acting like I stopped it with like 30 minutes left. There was like 5 minutes left. It was like 2 minutes to the credits.
You did not watch the whole movie.
I know. I'm not saying that I didn't, but it was bad, so I turned it off.
Mac and Me is not bad, and everyone should watch it.
If you have self-respect, please don't watch Mac and Me.
Mac and Me is the greatest thing ever.
That's a lie.
No, it's not.
So then what was your issue with my films? Like, can I have an example? Because we brought up Jack Frost and Mac and Me. Can I have an example from one of my films that you didn't like?
I'm trying to think because they're just also forgettable.
That's a ridiculous statement.
Yeah.
No, every time I show you a movie, you like it until we get to a part where it's like drama-y and you're like, oh, turn this off. Like Goodfellas, you liked it until you realized Henry was cheating on his wife. And then you were like, please turn this off. And I was like, what?
Well, it was really happy until then. And
it was not. It was not. They killed like a lot of people in that movie.
Well, that's okay. Just don't cheat on your wife.
Okay, but it was kind of integral to the movie.
Can't we just live in a happy world where nothing past that point ever happened?
It's just not reality.
The movie isn't reality.
Yes, it is. It's based off a real story.
It's based off a real story, but the movie isn't reality. So why do I have to care so much?
Well, it's based off a real story where Henry Hill did cheat on his wife, so if they didn't include it in the movie, it would be deceitful.
But he had kids. Could you imagine how sad those kids would feel if they're like, why is Daddy kissing that other lady?
I'm sure they were... Why did you say it like that?
What?
Why did you phrase it like that? That was
like
weird.
What?
That was weird.
No, it wasn't.
I'm sure they were. And I think that's the point. He's destroying his own life. And you see that also later in the movie with the drugs and stuff. So it's kind of the point.
But like...
Why would you want to watch
a movie where your protagonist is like harming little children's mental health?
Because the protagonist doesn't have to be a hero.
I'm not saying he's the hero, but like he's the main character and you're supposed to root for him, but then he's like destroying his kids' lives.
Not every movie you're supposed to root for the main character.
I think this movie, it was pretty clear that you're supposed to enjoy this character.
I don't think so.
So you're supposed to watch the movie so you can hate this guy?
I don't think you're meant to hate him. I don't think you're meant to adore him. Like, if you've ever seen Goodfellas, I don't think it presents that image, really. It's more, you're supposed to form your own opinion about the person because you're watching them from childhood to adulthood.
I just wish you'd think of the children.
It's a movie. Okay, go ahead.
What music?
What music that we listen to together?
Sure.
Well, that's kind of how it's phrased. I was just, we listen to, I would say when we listen to music, we usually listen to whatever I want to listen to because you don't put anything on.
No, I want to listen to what you listen to.
You do, like if we're at your house and you turn on your radio, like that's about it. But if we're picking music, like we're on Spotify or like I'm playing something through the speakers, it's typically my music, which is usually a selection of things, classic rock, anything really. The playlist is pretty long. It's probably about 3 days long by now. So it's pretty much anything.
What's your favorite gift from the other?
My favorite gift from Gracie ever, probably her love and affection.
Oh, that's so sweet. You are wearing the shoes I bought you right now.
Okay, well, fine. Gracie seems like she wants me to say the shoes that she bought me. So I'm going to say the Nike forest green high top dunks that she purchased me for Christmas this year. She also bought me a Peter Frampton shirt, which I really liked.
Thank you. You got me a blown glass grasshopper.
Praying mantis.
I'm sorry. He's beautiful. His name is Lugosi, and he looks delicious. You also got me my McDonald's class ring.
I did do that.
I love it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Mac and Me is made by McDonald's. There's a lot of McDonald's in that movie.
I know.
There's that McDonald's dance scene.
I'm like pretty sure that's why it's called Mac
and Me. It is Mac and Me.
Me.
They're called Big Mac and Little Mac.
Yeah. So you expect me to love a sponsored film from the 80s?
Yeah, sponsored by McDonald's and Coca-Cola. That movie is like 78%.
You know what's a better film sponsored by Coca-Cola? Jaws.
That's a hard one. Jaws is really well made. Jaws is a good movie.
Are we serious right now? But that's a hard one? Mac and Me is terrible.
Mac and Me brings me more joy, okay?
Mac and Me is like at the absolute most a 4 out of 10.
You at the absolute most are a 2 out of 10.
I can accept that.
I can't accept that rating of Mac and Me.
I'm telling you. I'm not asking you to accept it. I'm just telling you that that's how it is.
Mac and Me is a great movie. Everybody watch it.
Please never watch Mac and Me.
Watch Mac and Me.
Like, spend your time on a better movie. Watch, I don't even know. Watch Taxi Driver. Watch Castaway. Watch Goodfellas. Watch Casino. Watch War Dogs. I don't care what you watch. Just please don't watch Mac and Me.
Watch Mac and Me. Oh, a bad movie I watched the other day was Santa Claus Meets the Ice Cream Bunny.
Okay.
That was a bad movie.
Why would you ever turn that on?
I don't know.
Like, how Why would you ever see that title alone and be like, yeah, I'm going to throw that on?
Why wouldn't you? Look at that. When are you ever going to see Santa Claus meet an ice cream bunny ever again?
I
thought it would be funny and it just wasn't.
Okay.
It was a little creepy.
We can go on.
Yeah, you just don't want to hear about Santa Claus and the ice cream bunny?
No, I do not. Definitely not.
Pet peeves about the other.
Your choice in film?
Your choice in film. Also, you don't like The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia?
No, it's not good.
It's goofy. I love it.
It's not good, though. It's not a good song.
You can't listen to it and laugh about these people's terrible choices, but you enjoy watching movies where this man cheats on his wife and ruins his family life?
Okay. I don't like how The Nights the Light Went Out in Georgia sounds.
Okay, that's fair.
Like, the first minute is good, and then when she actually gets to the real part of the song, it sucks.
I think it's funny.
And I'm not opposed to comedy music.
It's not supposed to be funny, though. It's supposed to be serious, I think.
I'm not opposed to music that makes you laugh. I like Ghetto Smosh. I like Trevor Moore. I'm not opposed to music that makes you laugh. I just don't think it's funny.
I think it's funny. Like how... I don't know. You might... Never mind. I'm not going to say that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You don't like Collard Greens by Schoolboy Q and Kendrick Lamar?
No, I don't.
That's kind of ridiculous. By the way.
Well, I've only really ever heard your rendition of it.
That is not true.
And then I heard the real song, and the real song is much better than you singing it.
All right.
I will say that.
That's ridiculous.
If I heard that song before I heard you singing it, I'd probably like it.
Where's the... No, wrong one. Nope. There we go. That's what I think about you.
Oh, I thought that was a little womp womp on your singing voice.
No, my singing voice is like this. That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay, what's next here?
Do you have any questions you want to throw in?
No. I wasn't prepared for today. I was prepared for tomorrow, but you decided we're going today, so...
Yes, we are going today. Okay, Graydon, who is your celebrity crush?
Who is my celebrity crush? Well, I wouldn't be true to myself if I didn't say my celebrity crush for a long time is Billie Eilish.
All right, why?
She's pretty, I don't know.
All right, that's nice.
Who's your celebrity crush? None of them.
Oh, wait. Twiggy.
Who's Twiggy?
The model with the big eyes from the 60s. She's in that picture. She's wearing the sweater, and she has big eyes.
I don't know who that is.
She's like eyes.
Oh, okay, I understand that she has eyes. It's like the only way you've described her.
She has eyes. That's her thing.
If you're listening and you're wondering, Google search Twiggy, I guess.
She has eyes.
Oh, I see.
See? Her eyes are like 60% of her face.
Okay, it is true, but I don't understand the description of she has eyes.
Well, her thing is her eyes are huge. And she's like 20 pounds. That's why they call her Twiggy.
Oh. Huh, okay, sure. Twiggy. That's your answer?
Sure.
Old Twig?
Good old Twig.
Okay.
I also like Gnostic from Jack Frost.
Don't watch Jack Frost either.
Oh!
Like, not like the 90s film or like any other rendition of Jack Frost. It's like a Soviet era, like 60s Jack Frost film.
1964. And it's Austro-Russian.
Austrian?
And Russian.
It's Austrian and Russian. It's Austro-Russian. Okay. It was produced in the Soviet Union, though.
It was produced in the Soviet Union.
I'm not saying that a Soviet-produced film couldn't be good. I'm just saying...
It's not.
It's not.
I like it. It's cute. It's Technicolor. I love Technicolor.
I'm going to say that Jack Frost probably isn't very good. I'm not saying I haven't... I wouldn't be willing to maybe watch it once.
Oh, also, he's never given this movie a try. He's just telling me how terrible it is because he looked up, like, star ratings.
We're going to sit here and say, oh, yes, a 60s Soviet film rendition of Jack Frost is the greatest film ever. It's not.
I'm not saying it's the greatest film ever. You've just never even watched it.
I'm basing my opinion off the fact that you told me Mac and Me was amazing, and it just wasn't.
Mac and Me is amazing.
It just wasn't.
It just was.
It wasn't, though. Like, there's just, like, no way it was.
Maybe if you watched the whole thing.
I did watch the whole thing. I watched, like, more than double what I would have to get what it's about.
My Cece?
Cece's sneaking out.
Cece's leaving. She had enough of Graydon's criticism.
I think she had enough of hearing your voice.
I hate you. Did you want to do who's more likely questions?
We have 3 minutes.
That's okay. Let's just do it anyway.
Okay, go ahead.
Who's more likely to spend a bunch of money on something stupid?
Probably me.
Maybe me.
Well, you don't spend money, really.
Well,
so.
like, I'd probably spend like $7 on something.
Okay, that's not a lot of money.
$7 is...
No, it is not. Okay. That's not a lot of money.
Whatever. Your turn.
Well, the bell just rung, so I'd like to say thank you for joining us on another HAWKS cast, and keep on soaring.